What's going on, guys? Splinter4 here to bring you guys a brand new video. And in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you my first place locals branded Despia deck profile. So I played pure, guys, and I think the deck is pretty good. I think it's a little underrated this format, so I'm just going to show you guys my choices and what I played, and then explain to you a little bit. So standard, the 3 Luber, 3 Tragedy. I'm playing the Lure build, so I think you pretty much need 3. Just so plus when you go Lure plus Tragedy. One ad libitum and then one dramaturge. Some people aren't playing this card, but I just think dramaturge is super good. Especially when you're trying to like break boards. This card just helps you push your game, and then the negate effect can come up sometimes. But yeah, basically it's just basically a free body that you can just always keep somebody back every time you fusion some with it. So really good. 3 Fallen Albaz. Shout out to my boy Max. Let me borrow 2 ulti Albaz. But yeah, you want to play 3 of this, helps the grind game, and then even normal summoning it or summoning it off dramaturge. Not dramaturge, I'm sorry. I always forget this guy's name. Let me just show you guys right here. Quertus, when it leaves the field, just summoning this and then just super pulling your board away, which is pretty good. So yeah. Yeah, 3 Albaz is pretty good. 1 Ecclesia, we lost Snow, so we have to have a light target. This card isn't that bad. You can just add it back to your hand, and in worst case scenario, you can always special summon it. If you're going second, summon Albaz from the deck, and put more pressure on the board to try to break apart their board. I played 2 Edgems, so I was really thinking of playing 3 of this, but the deck list is just very tight. I really don't have any more space as it is. I'm playing over 40. So I just think this deck is very tight. So I think 2's fine. You could play 3, but I think just 2's been working for me, to be honest. The only hand trap I play in the main is Nib. This deck list is very tight. So like I was saying, so basically I don't have much room for another hand trap. So I chose the most high impact one, and this card is just very good against the Tailman board. So I just decided to play this, but you could play like D Crow if you want, or you don't even have to play hand traps because this deck is very strong. Going second, this is probably the best going second deck in the entire format. Like the whole tournament, I wasn't even drawing hand traps. Like I think I only drew Nib against the trap deck player, so I never even got to resolve this card. And I just was breaking boards. This deck is just so strong. Like the engine itself could break boards, and if you open with Super Poly, that card is just insane. So yeah, this deck is just really freaking good at breaking boards. So yeah, you don't really need hand traps. This just the Nib helps. 1 Call by, never saw it. This card's insane though, like in theory, because for the people that are still playing Ash, stop your Ash because you don't want your brand fusions to get ashed. And beside that, it also works because a trap card. If you go first, you just set it face down. This card is just so versatile. I love it. I play it in all my decks. 1 Cyclone because you need a Mystic Mine out. So. And it's not even that bad. You can hit Zodiac with it, hit the field spell. Like this card is even that bad. Sometimes the danger Tailman players will set a very powerful spell trap they have, so they can go danger effects in hand. So you just snipe whatever they set because they want to keep that card in hand. So this card is just not even that bad, to be honest. 2 Patchwork. Yeah, you could play 3 like the same thing with Edgem, but I think 2 is fine. 2 Poly. 3 Opening. This card's kind of neg sometimes because you have to neg 1 when you don't open Tragedy, but it's not bad. It helps you get to Luber when you don't see it. So, and then also the Bailing's effect on Grave is pretty nice. I just wish it was someone in attack. That'd be pretty cool. 3 Branded Red. You don't have to play 3. I play 3 because it helps the grind game, and sometimes you just kind of want to see this card. Like going second, this card helps you break board so much. You can go like a Luber effect on normal summon, and they'll try to like negate it with like Imperm or something. You can just chain, get off the field, so your Luber resolves. I did this on their skill drain too, so my Luber resolved. Like this card is very good. Yeah, this card is safe. 3 Branded Fusion. Best card in the deck, self-explanatory. 3 Lure, because you just want to draw your good cards. It's just a gas build, So this card's really good. There's another reason why you play 3 Final Albaz, guys, because it's just another banished target for Lure. Dropless, because when you lose, you're not playing hand traps. If you lose die, you're gonna need some cards to help you break boards. While this engine is very good breaking boards, like you need some cards to help you supplement it. So Dropless is very good too. It can get like Tragedies out of your hand. It can get the edge out of your hand. You can chain into your spell cards to negate. This card is just insane in this deck. Very good. And the best card in the format, Super Poly. This card is like insane. So yeah, you have to play this. And then my favorite card in the deck, which I think is like the most busted card, Like, I don't understand how people don't play this card. This card is insane. Banishment is just awesome. Like, you can just super poly their whole board while getting you a free body. Like, this card is literally insane. For the extra, the Quertus, love this card. 2 Mirror Jade, 1 Lobelion. I don't think I really missed the second one. Like, you could play a second, but like, yeah, I think 1 was fine. You know, you're not really like going to the second one that much. You get to play 3 Albion, just insane in the grind game. And then I guess the pseudo Albion, which is like the worst target for it. You can dump is Spriggan. Not Spriggan. I'm sorry. Brigand is his name. This card, you know, you can honestly replace it. Like, if I could go back, I'd probably, like, going forward, I'm gonna probably change to maybe Titanclad or Albalatus. I mean, this card in theory is like is good because you can't target your they can't target your monsters, so it plays around like Valor and Imperm and stuff. But like, I don't know. I feel like the Titanclad is better just to OTK, and Albalatus just searches on Grave, and also if you're playing like a random like Dragon Link player, I guess this card is not even that bad. So I don't know. I would probably change it, to be honest. Super Poly targets. Well, you can just make this yourself. You don't have to use Super Poly. But yeah, this card is just insane. The Garura and the Mud Dragon. You play Masquerade ×2, and then the 2 Guardian Chimera. Guardian Chimera is insane. This is the real reason why your deck can break boards so well. This card is absolutely insane. Especially when you have Poly and Graves, they can't even target this. It's like, you know, you're gonna chain block this, they can't ash it. If you have Poly and Grave, they can't, you know, negate it with like Imperm Valor. So like they literally need like a droplet or something, you know, to negate this. So this card is like, you know, absolutely insane. And for the side deck, D-Shifter, most unfair card there is this format. If your deck can play, you should. This deck is really, really good because, like, yeah, it hurts you a little bit, but you can just Branded Fusion, send your Tragedy. Tragedy gets your effect. Yeah, Merge is not going to be live, but, like, if you use this against T-Element, they're not playing the game either. So, like, you really don't put this against decks that that can play through. You may use this against T-Element because it's completely shuts down their turn. And then you can just, you can even OTK on this. This card is just really, really good. So, yeah, you guys have to play Shifters. It's insane. And then also, worst case scenario, like if you draw Shifter late game, you can just discard it with your guys. You can just fuse it away. You know, like the Shifter's insane in this deck. 3 Dark Ruler. Just basically another droplet, just helps you break boards in 1 second. Harpies. This format is going to be a lot of trap decks, so Harpies and then 2 Cyclones. I think Cyclone's the best removal of this format. That's why I'm playing 1 in the main, 2 on the side. But then, of course, I can't play more than 3 Cyclones, so I'm playing Harpies. Harpies can be a blowout. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of trap decks, guys. The Labyrinth deck is very good, I think. The Eldritch deck is going to be good, especially the Runics. The Runics is going to be a major problem, so this card is good. I was thinking, like, to do Twins, but Twins doesn't seem as good because you're negating one so they can negate with like Judgment, and then if they have you know, for the Runics they can banish their card, or I forget how it works, but I know it stops them from destroying their field spell. Like they can protect it, or like a set card they control. It's something like that. Not familiar with the Runics, but I know that Twin doesn't seem as good with them. So Cyclone's better, and then this card is like my tech that I was trying out. Never came up in tournament, but this card in theory seems really good because you can just keep on popping floodgates. This deck can't lose a floodgate, so if they have like a skill drain, you know, they have rivalry, you know, just keep, you know, it's not once per turn. This is once per chain, so you just keep popping. Like this card is just absolutely insane. So I'm gonna keep trying it out. It's not even that bad against Element either. You know, you could just like pop your field spell, pop Zodiac. You know, it's not horrible. And then 3 Summon Limit. I'm still testing this. I wanted a card that's like very strong when you go first. So this card seems really good. You just set up your board, and then have a summon limit, so they gotta out with your board and the summon limit. And then if they do, when it goes back to your turn, like you can just Branded Fusion, summon Mirror Jade. Like you can play on the 2 summons. Like I feel like this is gonna hurt them a lot more than it hurts me. So I don't know. That's just my theory behind it. But let me know if you guys have any suggestions in the comments about what we could change. You know, I'm still trying to experiment with this deck for this new format. I like this deck a lot. I just picked it up, you know, a few weeks ago, right before the Banlist drop. I've been playing it ever since. This deck is insane. Yeah, and I really like this deck. So if you guys want to pick up this deck, just practice a lot with it. You know, I'm still learning the deck. You know, I learn something new about the deck every single time I play. This deck is very skill intensive. So, you know, this deck is, if you guys just keep playing, you're going to be able to break boards super easy. And, yeah, it's just a very good deck. So, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.